Hi, to one of the videos that I recorded before, I got a question. Just to make it clear, what is mind? When I speak about the subject dirty mind, what I mean saying mind and how it dirties. So today I'm sharing my mind on this subject. Well, mind is, just to give a short answer, like first aid answer. I would say that mind is the driving tool, is the operating system. It is something that directs our life. Yeah, I shouldn't be greedy on titles, and I can even say that mind is the director of our life, because everything around us that happens to us, it happens according to our mind, according to the desires of mind. This is why it is so important to get to know our mind. Because if we look at situations, in some of them we can recognize mind easily and we can see the desire of the mind and they say, yeah, it's true, it is directed by mind. But there are other things that happen, we may say that it's not what I wanted. Well, because there is this conscious mind and unconscious mind. What happens in the unconscious mind we can't see clearly on the surface, and then we think that it happens to us because of something else, someone else, but actually everything is already prescribed there. The scenario, the director made the scripts in the mind, and then life happens according to those scripts. This is why we should try to know the mind, at least the conscious mind. This is why we should try to direct our attention not at what is happening and because of whom and how and our desires and our emotions, but using all this to go inside and see from where it comes in our mind. Then we can correct it. Because if we don't control mind, then mind will control us. Because mind has this super power. Yeah, I say it is operational system, but I like this idea that mind is actually the power. Mind is the force. So according to how we invest into the mind, this is where the force will go. This is where the power will be. If we are not investing, this force is empty of wisdom. This force is empty from reasonable living, I would say, from understanding and from knowing. Then fake things will happen, fake life will be fake. Because there is a lot of force. So mind is the force, mind is the power. And then everything is built around already. Well, and how mind dirties? How mind dirties? Well, let's compare to the body. How dirty is the body? We use the body in everyday activities. We can do some work in the garden and get dirty. We can get into mud. We can in the puddle we can get dirty, right? But even if we do some office work and it seems to be clean, anyway, we feel like washing it off. We feel like taking some care of our body to make it clean. Or even if we don't do sports, sometimes we can sweat. So body dirties through life activities. This is life that dirties the body. The same is about mind. Even more, I think the idea that this is life that dirties mind is even deeper than in the example with the body. Because mind, we can't prevent mind from dirty activities like we do it with the body, that we put it into the office where it's not dirty, or Where is enlightenment? Where is light, enlightenment in my video? We should also take care of the mind. We can't just stay at home and say we keep mind in the safe and clean place. Definitely there will be less of surroundings happening around our mind, but still it will be getting dirty. So we should try to avoid the dirtiness, but we can't do it completely. So we should also clean the mind. But what are those factors? What are those factors of life? So I can say that even since the moment we are born, we are surrounded by our society, which impacts us. We perceive everything with our mind, and this is the family, our parents, our teachers, our friends, our colleagues, mates. They all influence our mind by standardizing it with some ideas, by letting it stick some labels. Mind likes to stick, so everything happening around us, it perceives and sticks. And this is what makes it dirty. So in our modern life, what becomes the dirtiest for mind is mass media. So watching TV, listening to radio, listening to constantly changing, updating news, it's not something that brings the value in our life. It is something that dirties the mind. And then the life depends on the dirtiness or cleanliness of our mind. So yeah, we should try to avoid activities which give this impact on the mind, but we can't avoid life, we can't avoid society, we can't switch off the mind, or as we can keep the body just lying in the bed, trying not to get dirty as long as possible. Yeah, we can try to do the meditation as long as possible and keep the mind clean and not to dirty it, but still we have to participate in the life of the society. So yeah, we should be mindful of the dirty factors which influence our mind, and we should clean it. Thanks for the question, and this was my mind sharing on the subject of mind.